Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm doing a little Minecraft with Botania, and we're going to dig a little deeper into that mod. In fact, let's start that as soon as we do a little review of what happened before. So, I'm standing on top of my cobble maker, and boy howdy, this thing is working great. I decided to go ahead and, because I had them, put these trapdoors around the top just to kind of protect it, because, you know, scary. This is off. And it's full, and there's you can't see it, there's a hopper underneath this feeding to another hopper feeding into the storage crate, which is also full, because it's been working really, really nice. But, you know, I could... Yes, when you give a redstone signal, the trapdoors do flip around. But now that that's turned on, if I snag a stack out of here, nothing happens. With this block, it will go ahead and start pulling the stuff out from below, but because this is got a redstone signal, the hopper below is also locked. We'll go ahead and turn that back on, and it's starting to do its thing. We'll kick that in there. Anyway, and it's done. So this has been working really, really well, and I'm going to need this because I want to build me a base. I'm kind of sick and tired of living out here. Also, the last time we had the crusher, the coal generator, and the power furnace. Well, I've got a hopper underneath this one feeding into this crate, and a hopper underneath this one feeding in this crate, and that's worked really, really nicely. And then I've got hoppers with, you know, I love the different chests. That means I don't have to make trapped chests to keep them from joining. Anyway, this way I've got plenty of tiny charcoal in here. And I really like the tiny charcoal. Yes, it's not as efficient. Well, no, the efficient's the wrong word. Maybe as storage dense for power, but it works very, very nicely because if I'm doing an item, that should be one of those pieces of charcoal. So that works out fine. I've got 5 stacks here. I've got almost another 5 stacks there, plus a stack in here. So that's that's 11 stacks worth of stuff I could toss in here and process through. But, you know, not going to do that right now. I have been processing a bunch of the wood, you know, tossing some into there, but also turning it into charcoal blocks so that I can come over to here, feed that, which has got me almost a full mana pool, which is good because, hey, we're starting to build some mana stuff, and, you know, I've got stuff here to build. Let's first, since we're over here, let's go ahead and click on the seeds. If you have your mouse, oh hey, I love lily pads. Now I can run across the water. Let's get all that, and that's almost enough of the string that I need. I need 32. 1, 2. There, that's all the string that I need because I'm going to build something I've not built before, which is mana weave. More. And last batch. Wow, that ate like a quarter, maybe a little bit more of a quarter of that pool. Holy cow. Okay, so let's go over here and let's craft all that into cloth. Yeah, that's 16. And we need another 8, so there's 24. So if we do our standard thing, we can go, there's the bottoms, there's the head, and there's the shoes, and that for the top. All right. Imagination Force. What does that mean? Create mana weave armor to powder up your rods. Okay. And what good is this stuff? Well, if you're wearing all sets, 35% less mana cost on tools and rods. Well, that sounds like a good thing to me. Let's toss that all on, see how it looks. You know, that's not that bad looking. Let's see from the back. You know, I kind of like that. So that's good. The other thing I want to do, come over here. Let's grab some iron. I need that and that and that. So I need 34 iron total if my math is correct. I'm going to take my one and only diamond. I'm going to take that. And then I need 8 of these. All right, so the other thing I'm going to do is let's do the diamond first. That actually takes up a lot more than I expect it to do. Oh, cool. All the way. And there's more mana in there. Nice. Okay, so let's... Did I just get some experience from that? It kind of looked like I did. All right, so let's do the same process here. In that, let's get some leggings and a head and a boots. And then I want that for the chest piece. And let's take a look at that. And that's what I'm going to roam around more. 10% less cost. Well, that's not nearly as good as 35, but at this point, I don't have anything that really is going to use less than that, so I'm okay with this. The next thing I need to do, let's go ahead and get me some sticks. Sticks. And I'm going to do one of these that... Oh, wrong sticks. Let's come over to here and grab my living wood. And I need... let's do all 4 of the sticks that I need. We can toss the living wood away. That catches me every time because I don't make these a huge number of times. So, mana steel pickaxe. That takes care of that right there. And axe. Because I am doing a lot of axing. The next thing I need to do is take this, with the living rock, and I'm going with the mana diamond, even though that's the only diamond I have. I could do it with a mana pearl. I don't have any pearls, so there's my mana tablet, but I don't really like the tablet as much as, I like the ring. So let's go ahead and grab that, and let's grab my Wand of the Forest. It's almost nighttime. If you click this, okay, so we've got a little bit less than a quarter of a pool, but you can see the mana tablet is pointing to the pool, saying if I were to drop a mana tablet full of mana, it would feed the pool. Well, if we shift click now, it's going from pool to the tablet. So, and we're waiting for the sparkly. That's cool animation. The other thing that's really nice about this is the magnet ring, which I do have on, does not pick it up, which I think is a very nice handling of the same mod. So that way I could drop that in there and use up all of that. But now I've got mana here, and if we go ahead and toss that in, I've got my Ring of Magnetization, my Band of Mana, and if you look at my XP bar, and there's the phone that should never ring. If you look at the XP bar, it's got a little bit of blue getting close to where my last heart is. That's how much mana I have. And so as I use my pickaxe and as I use my axe, or as I get damage on my armor here, it will eat up the mana first rather than actually taking up any durability. Now, once I'm out of mana, then it'll go ahead and do durability and actually break, which would not be fun. And so let's go ahead and feed this back up. I drop that in there, and then I back up so my Ring of Magnetization doesn't pick it up. And now I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I think... I'm trying to remember. I've lost count how many blocks of charcoal I've tossed on there. I really don't remember, but that's probably... Just guessing, that's probably my 8th or 9th stack, which is okay because I just go over there and chop down some more. That gives me, that section there probably gives me about 2 stacks, maybe a little bit more than 2 stacks of birch wood. And if I really want lots and lots, I'll chop down these guys. But I'm going to need a lot more dark oak for things down the road because the next thing I want to do, now that I've got tools and I've got, whoops, wrong thing, I wanted to do this. Oh. That's kind of cool. I hadn't noticed the pokey shoulder and helmet bits. It's been a while since I've crafted this and looked at it. So, okay, I kind of like the model on that. Anyway, I haven't done a massive amount of digging down below. I've been running around hunting for things more than anything else. I talked about running down, and I did, yes, to this village. Did I run past a village and not notice it? There's another village I had... Okay, I'll check that out. I had run past this one and missed it because I ran past to the north. This had another one of the peace candles in it. So I went and plopped that in one of these buildings. So that should prevent a lot of the mobs from attacking my villagers. And as I keep going back and checking them, yeah, they're pretty good. Also because I keep switching to my sleeping bag. I wish I had a sleeping bag. To my bed and sleeping the night through. That pretty much has prevented those villagers from having issues too. All right, let's go ahead and put that away. And I'm going to go ahead and put this away. You can see I've picked up some of the double tall flowers with my shears. Just as I've been running around, I've been picking those up. And that's been working out nicely. And that's one of the things I picked up. Oh, yes. This, a nature chest. Where did I find it? It was over to the side. Can I see it? Yes, right here. So almost due west from where my base is. There's this little block here. Can't see it. Let's zoom in here. And there was a chest right next to it. This is jungle wood and jungle leaves, and there's this core in there. I have no idea what to do with that. But it had this chest right here, and it had these items, including a magic bean. Now, I'm not ready to use that right now. That magic bean will grow all the way up to build height, and it will have a chest full of good stuff in it. And at some point, I will go ahead and do that. But for right now, I'm not. Probably when I need something here near the base, because then I can just climb up and down that rather than ladders, which would be really cool. So next thing I want to do, and it's something from Actually Additions, because as I was running around, I was filling up my inventory. I want to make a traveler's sack, which needs all this, which I have. Void crystal blocks. Well, that's 9 coal. And I just ran over to the village and used the whatchamajigger over there. Nope, wrong chest. This chest. And that went ahead and worked very nicely to convert that. So let's make a traveler's sack. And if I right-click this, cool. Okay, so auto insert off. Turn the first time making this sack. So let's note that this won't work when you're holding the bag in your hand. Turn this on to make items that get picked up automatically go into your bag. I kind of like that. I want that to fill up, which is cool. Blacklist Whitelist. So I can put some items in here that will blacklist items. To let all items through, an empty blacklist can be used. To let no items through, an empty whitelist can be used. To configure certain items, place them. So if I wanted to, I could sit there and say, okay, cobble. I want to whitelist cobble. So as I run around mining, and if I put it out of my inventory slot, as I'm running around mining stuff, it'll automatically go in there. Let's find out. You know, it's kind of that trust but verify. Now, I had 52, and if we take a look at my sack, there's the extra cobble. That's pretty slick. Okay, let's click that out. And whitelist should work to let them through. Empty, to let no an empty whitelist. Let's go ahead and have it blacklisted. So that should pick up everything. Cool. And it's pretty cheap. It's just coal, which, you know, hello, I've got a lot of coal here. And so that's not a problem. Oh, one of the things that I've been doing, I thought I had more of these. Oh, these splash potions of weakness have come from visiting igloos. And I stole the golden apple and the splash potion of weakness from those. And one of those had some obsidian in the chest. Oh, no. I lied. That I found in this blacksmith shop. That's where the obsidian was. And let's look at this one. Does this have... It doesn't have a blacksmith shop, but it does have another church. So maybe I can get a third peace candle. That would be very nice. Anyway, enough with the peace candle stuff. One of the things I want to do here... Oh, the zoom is so fast. Okay. I've got my peace candle here, which means this 5x5 section should be completely protected, and I've not really noticed any mobs around. But what I would like to do is build a base, and I'm going to build a 3x3 chunk base. So that's one of the reasons why I needed all that cobble and turn that into stone. I'm going to make bricks and do some stuff like that. I also am going to have to tear all the stuff I have here down, just because the base is going to be up several layers, because it's cool looking. And then I can have a basement, and then I can dig down below there for that. Also need to find me some diamonds. I am completely out of diamonds at this point, which is not good. Not good at all. But I can jump on my bed. Boing. You get that little bounce. That's kind of fun. Anyway, I gotta dig. I need to dig a whole bunch and possibly build some walls to get my first floor set up for my base. Good news, everyone. I have a base. The bad news is the time lapse that I wanted to go right here of me building the base totally didn't work. And I'm going to have to play with the replay mod to figure out why that didn't work and why I'm so bad at it. It was my first attempt, and it didn't work. Anyway, but the good news is that I've got a base right there. There's my base. And it was fun building it, and I just realized these oak trees aren't supposed to be there. I had grown those so that I could line the area around with leaves, and then I forgot I still had saplings. Okay, well, those I'll take down. The dark oaks I actually wanted to keep there. So let's hop down from here. Whee! And I'll take down the sand later. But let's take a look at Grokdom here and see what it looks like. I had fun in single player. Well, this is single player. I had fun in my creative world putting this together. I wanted something that was a 3x3 chunk, and I think this just barely fits in a 3x3 chunk. And I kind of like it. It's still a little flat to me, but I broke that up with different textures, and I'm okay with that. And then these candles, these are quark candles, and since I'd killed a whole bunch of pigs, I decided to go with that as far as lights. Moved up my Botania stuff that I've got so far, and that's going to go into here. Well, let's take down this sapling before it grows. And I have to take it down myself. But I had fun setting up this building. I figured I wanted something that was rectangular, but not completely rectangular. So it's a whole bunch of different rectangles. And I like the ideas of different height towers. Anyway, so bottom floor, which I think most of the working stuff is going to go in. Top floor, open to the sky. Not sure what's going up here. I can get up to the towers if I want. And then back here is the basement where everything is. And I had to put slabs here so I can get to these chests. All the stuff that needs to get moved. I decommissioned this because the lava from here was setting fire up there. So this probably is going to get moved over there. Or I may drop this down another 2 blocks. I don't know. That would definitely get me plenty of dirt, which would be handy, because I had to do a whole bunch of digging to put the grass up here, and then I have these little bridges going up to move the grass about. So that's what I've got as far as a base, and I'm wearing these duds. Because it's just a whole lot less mana usage, and it was really, really nice having my mana tools or mana steel tools, because no durability issues. They just worked, which was mad an ass. So let's go ahead. Tall oak, dang it! I'm gonna have to spend more time fixing that. Anyway, it worked pretty fast, and I had good hopes as far as doing the time lapse, but nope. Gonna have to figure out the replay mod. It was my first attempt, and it failed terribly. I was thinking it would have been cool because I did the walls first, and then I slowly filled in the center, built some ramps, and then started working on this building while the grass slowly grew across. And I thought that would have been really cool to see, but oh well. In any case, I got me a building. I got me the beginnings of a Botania area and a nerd hole. But I'll take that down. Anyway, I'm liking how this is turning out. This has got some room here for me to spread across some Botania bits. And I think the next thing I need to do is go ahead and work on expanding this. I need to grow a bunch of trees so I can turn it into charcoal so I can get me more mana, because you can see I'm almost all the way full here because I've used that so much. I also did, let's take a look at the map. I kind of like the silhouette of that. You know, it's off-centered. It's not 100%. You know, this here mirrors this side over here, so there's some symmetry, but it's not symmetry down the center. I like this building. It's rectangles, but it's all not one giant rectangle. It's still too flat on the walls, but still, I kind of like that. Anyway, let's go down to the cave layers. And you can see I did a whole bunch more mining back and forth. And it got me, I think, 10 diamonds. So I definitely need to go ahead and process those. Oh, and I got a ender pearl. But it wasn't... it was down there. Let's see, it went down and down and down, and this hit the mine shaft area, and I found 2 endermen that were stuck under here that I killed, and I got an ender pearl. What I wanted to do was something I built way over here. Let's take a look at the map, go back to day, zoom up a little bit, and it's right there. I built it over water because fear of falling, but let's head over there really quick before it's night. Alley-oop. Ha! Nailed it. If I don't aim it just right, then I have to climb up from way down there, which is not nearly as much fun. So this is my super simple and quite lame little mob farm. This area over here, the spawning area, is 24 blocks right there away from where I would stand. And no lights, of course, so mobs can spawn up here when it becomes dark, and they can path to me. Well, the zombies really do. They love to come up here, and I just open up this hatch, and there's a spot down below with hoppers where they'll fall and die, which gives me their loot, and that way I can avoid being beaten up. Unfortunately, no endermen have spawned yet, which I really, really wish, because if they did, I'd go like this, and then I would hit them with my axe to kill them. Just in the off chance that would have a better chance of getting me an ender pearl, because I would really, really like that. The spiders I'll lure. I'll go out there and then come back, and this can be closed, and I'll go ahead and just kill them because they're blocked right here. The zombies, they path automatically to me. The creepers I'll lure, but I'll have that open so they fall. And skeletons are really annoying because they will knock me off the platform. So I pretty much ignore the skeletons. But it works. Oh, hey, zombie. Hello, zombie. Are you going to path to me? Are you too? There he goes, pathing to me. And let's go ahead and knock that open. What I will do with the zombies is I will hit them because then that gives them a greater chance when they die of dropping mob loot. So hit and wah! It did. So there's a chance of like iron, stuff like that coming off of him. But it's super duper really slow spawning. Now it's a small area, and we're way up high. Now we're way up high, so that means there should be nothing spawning in the world. Oh, there's a spider. There's nothing spawning in the world, so this should be the only spawnable areas. So it should be spawning faster here. But because it's way up high, there's far fewer. If I could do this way down at bedrock level, the chance of mob spawning is higher, just because the mechanics of Minecraft. But unfortunately, what I really, really wanted out of here was endermen, and I still haven't gotten them. Hello, spider. Come to me. So this is what I've been doing occasionally at night, but not all that often, because I am going to need a lot more ender pearls, and I've gotten, like, Squatzilla from them. Just got the 2 ender kills from down in the mine. There's a Botania possibility for spawning mobs. Unfortunately, I don't have nearly enough mana for that, and so I'm going to have to rectify that. I think next episode we need to get a much better mana production going on, and start working with the runic altar and start making some runes. So that's the next. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer, doing a little Minecraft with Botania here in my super lame mob farm, but it works slowly. And thanks for watching. There we go. That's the right key. Oh, the suit doesn't wave. Oh.